Rick was born ready.
I was born ready. Where's my mic? I can't find my mic.
Except for the light. He was born ready. Bona Fiesta, everyone. Welcome to this year's 2018 St. Peter's Fiesta. I'm your host, John Nicastro. My co-host, Rick Moore. How are you, Rick?
Hey, this is awesome. Did you get any sleep?
Wait, we're going to put his mic on. Here he comes.
Yeah, see, I was ready. Yeah, okay.
There it is.
Yeah, I was ready. Did you get any sleep last night?
I got a little bit of sleep, Rick. A little bit of sleep. It's hard to sleep during the Fiesta. No, we went to the Gloucester House last night. Good time.
Okay.
So this year, Bona Fiesta, everyone, across the world. I know they're watching in Sicily, Terracini, where the greasy pole originated. I'm your host, John Nicastro, with the co-host and my good friend and great math teacher.
Ah, there you go.
Rick Moore.
Well, you know, listen, we're looking at the boats here today, and we'll get to our sponsors and everything else officially here in a second. But I think, John, this is actually seemingly an even better day than yesterday. The sun is not beating down. It's still warm, but you got a nice little sea breeze. And again, if you look out at the harbor, there's some ripples, but it's relatively flat.
You're right, Rick. No doubt about it. This is pretty much ideal conditions for rowers, and we're going to take you through our lineup today. So we're going to be starting out with the same boat races. We have three really good crews. We have Forza Fiore, who won on elimination Wednesday against Chaos in a barn burner right down to the beach. Chaos, Forza Fiore beat him by a nose, Rick. A nose. So Forza Fiore, 2016 champ, back on Saturday. We also have the old champs. It's a boat loaded with legends, same boat legends. A lot of champions on the boat. Some people are saying, is the age going to affect them in this race? We're going to see very shortly. And then we have the favorite in Saturday, the Iron Village, beating the junior champs. The junior champs on Wednesday's elimination advanced to seniors. They were junior champs in 2017, came up to the seniors, and they got a whipping by Iron Village. Iron Village beating them by about 20 boats.
Well, you know, I know one of the rowers. I was out walking on, I think it was Wednesday. Was that when the eliminations were?
Yep.
Yeah, in the rain. And Mike Tarantino is a good friend. I saw Mike walking along Roger Street after they practiced, and it's funny because I was telling Nick Kukru this on Monday. Mike is one of the smaller guys on the boat. And you can't say that. Yeah, you can't say anything about Mike being small. And you know, an athlete, super strong and dedicated and self-disciplined and everything else. So yeah, I imagine what's the name of the boat? Iron
Village.
Iron Village. I imagine they're going to be something to watch this evening.
So Iron Village last year won on Wednesday, won on Saturday, came in second on Saturday to the Merger. The Merger's the 2017 champs, and Iron Village got beat out by the Merger last year. Merger 2017 champs by about 4 or 5 boats.
Well, and we watched that, and when Merger was coming back home here, that was filled with Morrisseys and Orlandos, is it?
Gigolonis.
Yeah, Gigolonis. Yep, and they're coming back, and it was like, oh my gosh, they had about a 4 or 5 or 6 boat lead, and I don't remember seeing that in the short time I've been doing this. So tremendous champions. And they've got some big boys on that boat, too.
Oh, yeah. You have legends on that boat. The Merger 2017 champs waiting tomorrow, Championship Sunday. There's going to be 3 boats rowing in this race. 2 of them advance to Sunday. So 2 advance from Saturday to Sunday to face the Merger.
We should point out, too, one of the legends is the announcer this year, the PA announcer, Jim Tarantino. Jim rode for many years. He rode Dories, and he also rode in same boats.
Absolutely. Jimmy T, they know him as, grew up in the fort, lives in the fort. He's a legend rower. He has at least 6-7 titles. I know he has at least 3 or 4 with Chaos. At least 6 or 7, if not more. Sorry if I'm disrespecting you, Jimmy, if I don't know the exact number, but I know it's in over a half a dozen. Anyway, so in this race, we're going to have Iron Village. We're going to have the old champs and Forza Fiore, 2016 champions, coming back with the same crew pretty much in 2018. Last year in 2017, they got dominated by the field. Not only did they lose the title to the Merger, Iron Village beat them too.
All right, and while we have a chance, as you look at this tremendous scenery here today, more boats than I've seen in a long time, more pleasure craft tied up out in front of the greasy pole. and along Pavilion Beach. We want to welcome all of you who are listening and watching on MSO News Sports and on Streamography.com. Worldwide on the Streamography app, as John has been mentioning. John DeCastro is our announcer and host tonight. And, of course, we should mention our other staff. But before we do that, we should also mention our grateful thanks to Cape Ann Savings Bank for sponsoring this event once again this year. To the Gloucester House Blue Collar Restaurant combined, Blue Collar outside, Gloucester House dining inside. Of course, they have their events rooms and so on, and catering. Gloucester House right down the road here on Rogers Street. The Neptune's Harvest, which is on Commercial Street right behind us, and they are known worldwide for their tremendous fertilizers and other stock as well. Jalapenos Restaurant, probably having live entertainment again tonight, as Gloucester House is after the races here. Jalapenos on Main Street in Gloucester, we thank you. The Cape Ann Brewery right behind us as well, on St. Peter's Square, right on the waterfront. And we'd also like to thank Cranny Home Services for all that they do, and of course for lending us Andrew DeCastro tonight, and to Bank Gloucester back on Main Street. And our tremendous staff tonight with John on the mic. We have Jason Fazina on camera 1. Alex Sanfilippo is on camera 2. He's going to be on a committee boat following the Seine boats out and back. Sean O'Loughlin is our drone operator and cameraman. And, of course, our producer tonight and engineer is Andrew DeCastro.
And we cannot forget you, Rick.
Oh, I'm here.
No way. So that's the rundown we have. We're going to be starting out with the Seine boats, followed by the Greasy Pole, and we're going to wrap it up after that. But the Seine boat races are going to be getting underway soon. We're going to have Forza Furia, Iron Village, in the old champs. Forza Furia, 2016 champion. They did phenomenal on Wednesday, 2016. Did phenomenal on Saturday, 2016. And cruised away in 2016 with the title, winning by about a boat and a half to 2 boats. In 2017, they thought repeating might be easy. In the back of their mind, they thought that they were probably going to be back-to-back champions. The merger had something different to say, as they not only demolished them by about 15 to 20 boats, Iron Village beat them by about 5. And on the merger, waiting, 2017 champs, the merger waiting tomorrow, Scuttler Joe Balbo, Coxman Vito Gigoloni Sr., the rowers, Dylan Morrissey, Chris Gigoloni, Vito Gigoloni Jr., and Clayton Morrissey, Rob Morrissey, Mike Mitchell, Nick Gigoloni, Seth Morrissey, Mark Gigoloni, Zach Morrissey.
Oh, well, the Morrisseys and the Gigolonis, and Mike Mitchell, too, another little guy.
Yeah, right.
What do you have any idea, John, how the merger came about? Because the competition and the spirit of competition that goes on all year long, building up to this, between the Gigolonis and the Morrisseys and the other crews and so on. How often does it happen that it's sort of like the NBA, you know? LeBron gets his people that he plays against, and let's play together on the same team. That's what this seems like. How'd that work out?
That pretty much nails it. The Morrisseys and the Gigolonis, phenomenal rowing families for decades and decades. Vito Gigoloni Sr., the coxman for the merger, has 12, 13 titles as a rower and a coach. So I was talking to one of the brothers, and they said that a few years ago they would always row. They took a couple years off at one point, and then a few years ago they decided to put a team together. This was his words: "We were out of shape and fat, and we lost by a seat." That's what one of the Gigoloni brothers said. He goes, "So you know what? We said, let's put together a crew and try to win this." So they did, and he goes, "We didn't even put together the best crew we could, and we won it." He said, then we lost again. Like, everyone's getting these guys. Let's combine, boys. Let's put together the best rowers and take it home. And they did.
And I know the Morrisseys, dedicated athletes as well in many sports, the patrons of the Morrissey family, Mike and Scott, just tremendous athletes in their own right, big, strong men with a lot of kids, a lot of boys and girls as well as their offspring, who are tremendous athletes. So it's pretty cool to watch this thing combine into a super team.
Yeah, no doubt. And the merger, 2017 champs. But we have to talk about the crews today as well. Someone that's going to take down the merger. So there's going to be 3 boats competing today. 2 will advance to Sunday to take on the merger. So we have the old champs on Wednesday. Controversial finish in the Wednesday heat between the old champs and Iron Village 2. The call went to the old champs. And in that boat, you have the coxman, Andy Orlando, the scuttler, Gene Mondello, Scott Morrissey, and Steve Gooddick. John Scola, Tony Frontero, Mike Morrissey, Jay Prince, Joe Gigaloni, Jerry Shalino, Mike Galante, Lenny Belanti. That crew is loaded with legends. The question is age too much? Is age going to be a factor? The boat has guys that are mostly in their mid-50s, early 50s, late 50s. Is it going to be too much?
And there's still a lot of athleticism in that boat, and a lot of championship caliber dudes. I know a bunch of them, and had most of them in school, as I probably had 90% of the guys out here as students, like yourself and Andrew, and not Jason, though. But yeah, you know, I think there comes a point of no return, John, where an athlete, even if you're a great athlete with great genes and you've had championship caliber performances your life, you're up against a kid who's 10, 15 years younger than you are, and he has that same skill.
Rick, there goes the committee boat.
Yeah, there we go.
Alex and San Felipe. Let's give him a little plug. Alex, he's going to be on. He's one of our cameras with Streamography, the St. Peter's app, right on the committee boat. What a view! He has the best job in the world.
So we'll see how it works out with the older guys. And what's the name of the boat that the older guys are on, John?
They're called the Old Champs.
The Old Champs. There you go.
Old Champs, no doubt. A lot of champs on that boat.
All right, John, we need to take a break, I'm told, by our director, and we're going to do that here. And I should point out that now last night, on Friday night, the women's championship seine boat race got underway very quickly. They didn't screw around with the start. They were out here ready to roll. It's a little different ball game psychologically with the men.
No doubt about it, Rick. The girls just got things going. I guess that's why they're the women. They get things done,
yeah,
right? They get it done. The guys are going to play games with each other.
There you go.
The girls just got it done.
All right.
Congratulations to the Rogue yesterday.
Absolutely. Let's take a quick break here as this seine boat race will be getting underway shortly from right out here in Good Harbor, right in the harbor, rather, at Pavilion Beach in Gloucester.
Bona Fiesta, from our family to yours. My name's Tom Malloy, and I'm third-generation family here at Neptune's Harvest, where we've been operating a business on this property for nearly 100 years. St. Peter's Fiesta, held down the fort, is a tradition that encompasses family, fishing, faith, community, Italian heritage, hard work, and fun. All the things that make up Neptune's Harvest. Yes, we still have fun and fish fertilizer. Our family is also from the fort and has run a business here for almost 100 years. We started as a seafood company, and in an attempt to utilize 100% of the fish, ended up making fertilizer as well. Here's my mother to tell you about our products.
My name is Ann Malloy. I am the Director of Marketing and Sales and one of the owners of Neptune's Harvest Fertilizer. We have 9 main products right now. The straight fish, which is what we've started with, straight seaweed, a fish and seaweed blend, and then we've got some specialty products. One is a tomato and veg for the vegging formula, then rose and flowering for the flowering formula. And then we have 2 dry products, which is ground up crab and lobster shell, another way to utilize 100% of that, and a dry kelp meal, which is ground up seaweed. It's just such a fantastic product because it really works. It shows exceptional results on everything you grow, and it's a great way to utilize 100% of the fish, so you're not wasting anything. Any positive news to help the fishing industry is really important nowadays. So I think that we have a great niche, and I'd love to see it continue for many, many years to come.
Elsewhere, it's going to be near 90 degrees, and when you factor in the humidity, this is a look at the heat index at about 2:30 tomorrow afternoon. It's going to feel like it's in the lower 90s, Boston, all the way up into Portsmouth.
like this guy, struggling year in and year out to get that heavy AC back in the window? In only a couple of hours, Cranny Home Services can easily install a sleek ductless split unit so you never have to go through the struggle again. They're far more efficient than traditional air conditioners. Your walls and ceilings won't have to be ripped apart. You'll never have to move it, and it even gives off some heat in the winter. So if you want to learn more about how you can save money and aggravation with the ductless split unit, we'd love to chat with you here at Cranny Home Services. You can give us a call at 1-800-CRANNY or visit our website at crannyhomeservices.com.
So here we go, Greasy Pole and Same Boat Saturday competition. What a beautiful day it is. You see, and look at all the boats here. And if we can get a little bit of a pan here, look at the boats to the left of the Greasy Pole. And as you pan across the beautiful Atlantic Ocean on Pavilion Beach, we're going to pan all the way across and get to the boulevard. And you can see there's a lot of people on the beach today. As you get to the boulevard area, you're going to see people by the hundreds just lined up along the wall at the boulevard watching this highly anticipated Saturday competition. We're going to be starting off with the same boats, Iron Village, Forza Furia 2016 champion, and you have the old champs. Iron Village a favorite in this race by about a boat. Forza Furia 2016 champion has something different to say maybe as they come back with the same crew. Worked hard in the off season, put a lot of time in the dories. And John Francis in the engine room, one of the lead rowers on that crew. He's in the engine room in the middle boats. But Forza Furia, John Francis, about 20 pounds lighter. He hasn't talked much this year about what's going to happen, but there's a look in the eye of Forza Furia that I didn't see in 2017. I saw it in 2016. Forza Furia might have something different to say about who's going to win this race today. But Iron Village, by what they've been showing in the last year, this Wednesday, they're getting more and more experience with each day. Iron Village, a one-boat favorite in the Saturday race over Forza Furia. The old champs, once Wednesday on a controversial ending. But the old champs. Rick, what do we have, buddy?
Well, I'm going to try to get these two women here. Paul Donovan is with Amy Clayton, and I think it's her sister. I'm not sure. But they wear these hats. And Jason, I'm going to ask them to go out on the beach and see if Jason, if you guys go out there, we'll get you on camera. Move out a little bit.
Yeah, we'll
see if Jason can get them because it's part of the color here. I mean, you're talking about the people on the beach and the boats and so on. These guys make these hats. They make these hats that, and they wear them, and you're going to be blown away when you see this. I'm surprised that they can.
We got him.
This rivals the Kentucky Derby. There you go. Can you get him, Jace? You got him on now. So Jason's got him. Hey, ladies, there you go.
There they are.
And I don't know what they are. I can't see. Oh, look at
beautiful hats.
Yeah, it's the altar. Yep. And the other one is.
It's the altar. And it's just St. Peter's there. They're beautiful hats. Viva on the shirt. Buona Fiesta, everyone.
There you go. Thanks,
No
Jason.
doubt about it. The Pavilion Beach is packed. The ocean is packed. Boulevard is packed. Fort Playground is packed. We're going to start off with the sailboat races. You're going to see the boats coming in soon. Forza Furia, Iron Village, the old champs. It's probably